Thanks for joining us as we celebrate the life of cricket great Adam Gilchrist. Well, Adam Craig Gilchrist, you're born on the 14th of November 1971 in Bellingen, northern New South Wales.
Same birth date as Prince Charles, so that's where I think I inherited this one from.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. You're the youngest of 4 children, your parents are teachers, and each share a passion for cricket. Your dad, Stan, is a first-grade leg spinner who coaches you, and your mum is always bowling to you. It's not long before you announce your goal to one day become the world's fastest bowler.
That was until he saw those wicket-keeping gloves.
Please welcome Adam's mum and dad, June and Stan. So, Mrs. Gilchrist, can you tell us about that first moment that he set eyes on the gloves?
Well, it was when we were shopping for Christmas gifts. We were just walking through looking for things, and Adam spied these green wicket-keeping gloves, and he said, "That's what I'll have for Christmas. I want Sandy to bring me those."
Which is when you knew you didn't have a fast bowler in the family, but a wicket-keeper. Stan, what do you remember about that time?
I can remember mainly the first time he used them, which was Adam wanted to be a cricketer because elder brothers Dean and Glenn were, and so he went along to Deniliquin South School. Someone returned the ball from the outfield and hit the edge of the concrete and smashed a nose. But despite being cleaned up and...
I think he had that plaster cast on for 6 weeks, didn't he?
Busy in English class there. Very sketchy.
And of course, part of that, you didn't mind your nose being broken because of Rod Marsh. Is that true?
Yeah, that's right. I don't know who, I can't quite remember who it was, but someone very creative, with a creative mind, told me that Rod Marsh indeed broke his nose the first time he ever wicket-kept. I later was lucky to be at the Cricket Academy under Rod's guidance as head coach. And I asked him about it, and he had no recollection of it, and it never happened. So.
Well, why don't we ask him again? Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome former wicket-keeper Rod Marsh. So, did you or didn't you break your nose in your first game?
Well, if he thought I did, that's good enough for me. Let the myth live on. I don't care. If it made him a better cricketer, that's good.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't bad, was he?
Yeah.
In fact, I tell you, Mike, he was that good that at one stage, I reckon, in the history of the game, there's only ever been one wicket-keeper batsman that could lay claims to being the best player in the world. And he wasn't the best player in the world all of his games, but at one stage there, I thought he was the best cricketer in the world, which I think's just fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please thank Mr. Rod Marsh. Cheers, mate. Adam, by 17, you are offered and accept a scholarship to play for Richmond Cricket Club in the United Kingdom. But after a year of desperate homesickness, you return to your wonderful family. And the rest of the Gilchrist clan, ladies and gentlemen, join us now. Would you please welcome Adam's sister and brothers, Jackie, Dean and Glenn.
See you, mate. Really bad.
Now, Jackie, it's no secret you guys got up to heaps when you were younger.
There was one particular Christmas holiday where we were at Inverell, and we decided that we would go into town perhaps for a bit of entertainment. And we came across a garden ornament who became known as Sammy the Rammy. We thought we'd borrow Rammy and bring him back for a bit of entertainment. He spent the night with us, and then we took lots of photos, as you can see, and then we wrote a letter back to him with the photos so he didn't feel too left out.
We just happen to have the letter here, ladies and gentlemen. Would you mind reading because this ended up in the Inverell Times, the pictures, the letter.
And I've forgotten totally about this. Dear old pal Sammy, how are you, old Rammy? It was great to catch up with you over Christmas, having closed a few snaps of that wild night. What about the dancing on the table in the hats? And the morning after? The photo speaks for itself. Looking back, you probably didn't need the doona. I don't know what that was about. See you next year, buddy. I'll send you an invitation to my bar mitzvah. I'm not even Jewish.
And of course, Dean, you used to give him heaps about his birthday, didn't you?
I had the fortune of having the birthday of his childhood hero over there, Rod Marsh, on the 4th of November. Adam mentioned before his birthday is on the same day as Prince Charles, so it was pretty good ribbing throughout the years.
Prince Charles's birthday. There he is. And Glenn, you guys did some double dating too in your younger days, to tell you?
Yeah, we did actually. I was going out with a girl and Adam was going out with her sister, and we thought it was a clever idea to occasionally jump out the window at midnight and go and rendezvous with these girls.
And then I think your dad was dispatched into the
it was
combi.
pretty. It was red lights when we saw the orange combi patrolling.
Adam, there is no doubt in this country you are completely revered, but in England you are feared.
I just wanted to say it was a pleasure getting to know you. You're a bit of a hero of mine in the cricket field. You know, from me, just to say, it was well deserved for all you do on and off the field. Best of luck, wishing you well, and take care. Thanks, mate.
These things, crikey, if only I was in the country, we could go and have a few glasses of red, whatever. But you enjoy your night, you've deserved it, you've been one of the best, if not the best, and everybody, whether you played against you or whether you commentated, everybody enjoyed your cricket.
Enjoy this moment, you've earned it very well indeed, and I'm just very, very sad that you gave up the game. If ever you think of coming back, there's a place for you in the Yorkshire side, okay? I'll be delighted to have you. Enjoy yourself with you and your family tonight. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.
Worth the wait. Have a look at this. Crunch! That's out of here.
Don't know what to expect either.
Come on, 3 in a row. We want 3 in a row.
Welcome back to This Is Your Life as we honour cricketer Adam Gilchrist. Adam, it's 1984. You're in Kadina High in Year 8 near Lismore when a pretty blonde catches your eye. And 24 years later, your beautiful childhood sweetheart is still right by your side. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mel Gilchrist. Now, Mel, the relationship took a couple of years to get going, didn't it?
Yeah, well, Adam and I were in the same year in Year 7. He was both from different schools, so we sort of had the same groups of friends straight away. But then come Year 8, we had a little bit of a fling and then didn't speak again until we were put in the same English class in Year 11 and then got seated next to each other and then we're still together now.
It was a classy affair in Year 8. Our first date was Rambo, the movies.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, romantic.
Right. Smooth. Very smooth. Yeah.
But not so smooth, no.
Well, you're now 21. It's 1992 when you make your first class debut for New South Wales. The problem is you can't get a start behind the stumps. So to further your keeping career, you make the decision to move to Perth. But the team already has a very popular wicketkeeper in Timmy Zura, and West Australian fans don't exactly welcome you with open arms.
The most difficult time was where a little boy kept waving to me in one game. And I'd been that little boy before. I'd waved to Rod. Rod wouldn't have any recollection of it. One day at the SCG, he waved back, and again, that was another sign that I was going to wicket keep for Australia. So I'd been that little boy, so I turned around to this little boy and waved back, and he yelled out, "Gilchrist, go home." I thought I'd won him over, but I hadn't quite.
Nevertheless, being the easygoing team